Hi, my name is Matt Nelson with the Apple Valley Fire Department. We're going to talk to you guys today about what to do if you were sleeping in your bedroom and your smoke detector were to go off at night. I got a few people today that are going to help me with this. Here we have Ryan, and we have one other helper, but sometimes he likes to sleep in a little bit. Hey, Freddie! Freddie, wake up!
Where are we? What? Where are we?
Well, come over here. We're going to help teach the kids today.
Oh boy, I was not ready for this.
I know, you like to sleep a lot. All right, so Ryan's going to leave and he's going to come back and help us a little bit later. But do you remember we're going to help teach the kids?
That was today? We better get a helper.
Okay, let's get a helper to help us. Hey, Natalie, do you want to come help?
Oh yes, Natalie.
Natalie, so since you're helping, we're going to have her lay down and lay in our bed. So we're going to have our smoke detector go off. So when our smoke detector goes off, Natalie's going to help to demonstrate what we should do if you guys were in your real bedroom and this were to happen. All right, so if your smoke detector's going off, we want to get to our door, right? So let's try and stay low. Okay, and what should we do when we get to the door? We want to open it just a little bit, right? Peek outside.
Oh, there's lots of smoke. Close the door.
If there's lots of smoke or if there's fire, we don't want to go out that way, right? So let's go get our blanket from our bed. We're going to bring our blanket back to our door. This we can stick under the bottom of the door where you kind of see the crack there, so we can stop as much of that smoke from getting in as we can. All right, so if we can't go out our door, what's another way out of our bedroom?
The window.
The window, right? So let's go over to our window. All right. So our window's obviously on the floor here in our little set, but how many of you have a bedroom window that's too high to open? All right, so if it's too high for you guys to open, what's the way you think we could open it?
You break it.
Yeah, Freddie's right. We can break our window. So if there's a fire in your house and your smoke detector went off, you went to your door and you saw that there was smoke or fire when you peeked out that door, we don't want you to go that way. We want you to go to your other way out, which is your window. But if your window's up too high and you guys can't reach the lock or the way to open it, it's okay to break your window in that situation.
It's okay.
Because we want to get that fresh air and we want you guys to be able to yell for help. So, what's something in our bedroom that we could use to maybe break our window, Natalie?
A book.
A book?
A book's a good idea, but how about a teddy bear?
Freddie, a teddy bear's not going to break the window.
Oh.
All right, let's try Natalie's idea of a heavy book.
I
a
like
heavy
a book.
toy, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's pick that up and we're going to throw that at the window.
Oh, that didn't make it. Try again.
That didn't quite make it, Freddie said. Let's try again. Real hard.
Good job. You broke the glass.
All right, so now the window broke, okay? So now we want to stay by the window, right? That way we breathe in that fresh air. We're not breathing in any of that smoke that might be in our bedroom, okay? And if you're up too high, you're not on a lower level, we don't want you to try and jump out that window.
That's right.
We want you just to stay by the window, okay? And in that window, we need to now let people know that you need help, right?
We have to yell. Help! Pizza!
No, we don't yell help pizza.
What? What would be
Freddie,
better?
we want to tell them why we need help. We're not hungry right now. We're going to yell, how about help fire?
Help! Fire!
Does that make much more sense? Yeah. All right. So let's yell help fire, okay? And then we're going to yell this over and over again, okay, until the firefighters get here to help us, right? So they know right where you're at. We're going to yell help fire! Help fire! Help fire! Help fire!
Help fire.
Help fire!
Help fire.
Look.
Hi. See, I found you because you're right by the window and you're yelling nice and loud.
All right. Natalie, thanks for helping us demonstrate today. Okay? All right, so Ryan came in and he looks a little bit different than when we saw him before, right? He also sounds a little bit different.
Hi, do I sound different?
We're going to kind of talk about what Ryan's wearing and why we wear it as a firefighter when we come in to help, so we could come in and rescue you, or if we were to put out a fire, it helps protect us. So let's talk about what Ryan was wearing. We wear all of this stuff as a firefighter so we can come into the house to fight that fire or to help rescue you, okay? So notice Ryan was crawling on the ground, just like we had Natalie do to help demonstrate to get to the door, right? So if there's all that smoke and heat, we want to stay low to the ground, okay? So we were crawling, we were wearing gloves. These are special gloves that help protect our hands from heat or if something sharp may come along, so we don't get hurt. Okay? Ryan's also wearing other items. So he's got a helmet on, and you might hear some beeping from him turning off his air pack. His air pack in there has fresh air, just like we're breathing right now, that lets him breathe in that fresh air versus having to breathe in that smoke. This helmet that Ryan's wearing is really hard. Helps protect our head in case something were to fall on us. It also has a flashlight on it, so if we're in that smoke and it's really hard to see, we could turn this flashlight on and help us see a little bit better.
Whoa, that's loud.
Lots of loud noises. So, and it kind of looks like Ryan lost all his hair, doesn't it? Yeah, we have a hood on. That hood helps protect our head and our ears, so that way we don't get burned while we're inside. Then he's wearing a mask. This is a special mask, something we wouldn't necessarily wear for like Halloween, but this connects to that air pack I was talking about. So that hooks up right into here, so that way he can breathe in that fresh air. So that fresh air is right here in that air pack. That's about 30 minutes of air for us to breathe. And Freddie, I heard you had a question?
Oh, that gear looks heavy.
Yes, the gear we wear is very heavy. It weighs about 50 to 70 pounds.
50 to 70 pounds? Well, that's as much as Natalie weighs.
All right, so then Ryan's also wearing a coat. You'll notice he's also got another flashlight, because when we go into a house fire, it's really dark and smoky, so it helps let us see if we need to. So this is a heavy coat, kind of like you might see for winter, you know, real heavy. So, but it's made of special different materials to help protect us. So it has an outer layer to help kind of protect us if we were to bump up against something sharp or to protect us from the flames. And then it has several different layers in here that help work all together to help keep us from getting burned from all that heat. Then Ryan also has on some pants and some blue and red suspenders. Do you have any ideas why he might have on suspenders?
To hold his pants up.
Yeah, they hold his pants up. Our pants, we carry lots of stuff in our pockets because we never know what we're gonna find or what we might need. So he might have like extra gloves or maybe some tools, all that kind of stuff in his pockets, so we're ready to go whatever we may find. And he's also wearing a special pair of boots. These boots are special, they're waterproof, so if we step in water, we're not getting our feet wet, but they also have steel that runs along the bottom of them to help protect us if we were to step on something sharp. And then the toes are really made of steel as well, so that if something were to fall on our toes, we don't get hurt. So I think we have a couple volunteers that are gonna come up and help demonstrate how protective those boots are. Can you guys jump on his feet? Oh,
You can do better than that. Jump harder.
do it again. Do it again. Oh, does that hurt, Ryan?
No, not at all. Are you guys even trying to jump on my feet?
All right, thank you guys for helping. Thank you, Ryan. So we're gonna touch on a couple other topics. So if we would have been at the window or Natalie would have been there yelling for help and Ryan couldn't get through the door, by Natalie sitting by the window yelling for help and yelling help fire by that window, we know right where she's at. That way we can get a ladder off our trucks because we carry big ladders on our trucks. We can put it right up to that window and help her out that way because we know right where she's at because she's by that window. But if you guys get scared if there's a fire or your smoke detector went off, we don't want you to hide.
It's okay to be scared.
We don't want you guys to hide because then we can't find you. Then we have to come in the room and we have to move everything or try and find you guys. But if you're by the window or you're somewhere in your room and not hiding, it's very easy for us to find you and help you get out safely.
Remember, firefighters are your friends.
All right, so if we would have went to our door and it wouldn't have been hot or when we peeked we wouldn't have seen any of that smoke, we want to go out that way, right? Because we want you guys to get outside, okay? And once you get outside or out of your house, do you guys know where to go to?
Go to your special meeting place.
Yeah, we're gonna go outside to we call it your special meeting place. It's somewhere outside that everyone in your family knows about.
That might be a tree, or a mailbox, or maybe a fire hydrant.
Doesn't really matter as long as you guys all know where to go, okay? So we don't want you guys to go outside and maybe run to your neighbor's house or maybe the backyard because you don't know where to go. Because when we get there in the fire trucks, the first question we ask is if everybody got out of the house okay. And if you guys maybe got scared, went to the backyard, or maybe you just didn't know where to go, your parents might think you're still inside. And then they're gonna tell us to go look for you. And then we're gonna go look for you even though you got out safely. So if you guys don't know where to go, we want you to talk to your parents and make sure that everyone in your house knows where to go in case you guys have to get outside because of a fire. Now that we got outside and we went to our special meeting place, we want to talk about how you would get a hold of us or call us to get the fire department or the police department or an ambulance to come help you if there's an emergency. Do you guys know which number to call if that were to happen or you were to need our help?
The emergency number is 911.
Right, Freddie, we call 911. When you call 911, the dispatcher is going to pick up and ask where you are and what kind of emergency is going on or why you need help. That way they know if they need to send a fire truck or an ambulance or a police officer or maybe all three of us, okay? So 911 is kind of one of those special numbers. We don't want to just call it for fun. And if you guys accidentally dial 911, that's okay. Just stay on the phone and tell the dispatcher that it was an accident and that there's nothing wrong, okay? Because if you hang up, they might think that something's wrong and they may send a police officer out to your house still to make sure to check on you. So it's okay if you call 911 an accident, just make sure you stay on the line and tell the dispatcher that it was an accident. We're gonna cover one last topic today. We're gonna talk about what to do in case your clothes catch on fire. So Freddie really likes to sing about stop, drop,
Yes, I
and roll.
love to sing.
All right, so we're gonna have Aiden come in and help demonstrate. So Aiden, when Freddie starts singing about stop, drop, and roll, we want you to demonstrate, okay?
You gotta stop, drop, and roll. 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 Don't run, just drop and roll.
And if you'll notice, Aiden's covering his face with his hands while he's rolling around doing that stop, drop, and roll, because we want you to protect your face. So use your hands to cover your face. That will help protect your face from the fire. And then keep rolling over and over again until all that fire's out. Nice job, Aiden. Thanks for helping. That's it for our presentation today. We want to thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you guys learned what to do if you were to be in your room and your smoke detector were to go off while you're sleeping. And remember, if you guys don't know what to do or where to go for that special meeting place, go home and talk to your parents about that tonight so that way you know where to go if something were to happen.
Remember to look for us on Facebook, Apple Valley Fire. And if you have any questions, call us at 952-953-2600.
Thanks, Fred. I almost forgot about that. Thank you guys for listening today.